Hi everyone, my name is Zainab El-Feli, and I'm glad to be here today to talk and discuss about the topic I have found very interesting, which is crime and punishment in our society. The important key here is to understand how crime and punishment affect our society in a negative and positive way. As you can see in the slides, there are many different things we will learn today. We will start by the rejection of crime and punishment. What are they exactly? How do they work? Why do they exist in our society? A different type of crime and punishment around the world. Some advantages and disadvantages. Hope by the end of the slide you will learn anything. So let's begin. What are crime and punishment exactly? Crime and punishment reflects the connection between illegal behavior and the effect it has. Crime is any act or behavior that violates the standards of society, as defined by existing law or rules that can be punished by the government. A violation of law is either can be such as an act of something you do or an omission of something you don't do. Includes a wide range of behaviors from violations to serious crimes and can have a big impact on both victim and society. Punishment: the state's application of any sort of punishment to a person for committing a crime, which is the process of enforcing a punishment or conclusions on criminals, and bringing social rules into effect that can prevent people from performing illegal activities again. Do you ever wonder why do people commit a crime exactly? Sometimes it's because lack of sharing the power, peer pressure, lack of support from families and friends, inequality, drug and alcohol addictions, triggers, fear, drive, conflict, emotional and mental disturbance, lack of leadership in communities, racism, law values are placed on the individuals, choice. Studies show the main reason for people to commit crimes because of high poverty. Someone struggling financially might turn to criminal activity. People who commit crimes benefit because they receive free food, money, and other necessities because of the cost of high living. Another reason is peer pressure performs a significant factor in why young people commit crimes. They could end up hanging out with the wrong friends who have negative influences. Third reason is mental illnesses. Schizophrenia and depression are two most common mental illnesses, affect all people of all ages, income levels, and cultural backgrounds. There are many different types of crimes, and they can be done in different ways, such as personal crime, property crime, uncaused crime, and statutory crime. Personal crime is a crime that is caused by individual behavior that puts another person or people in immediate danger or could cause harm and physical violence. Example: murder, assault, child abuse, kidnapping, manslaughter, sexual assault, rape, homicide, and stalking. Property crime is a crime that is caused by distortion, with someone right to use or enjoy their property, and instead of causing including injury to another person. Example: thief, shoplifting, robbery, breaking and entering. Uncaused crime is a crime that is caused by taking an action that will result in punishment in order to commit another crime. Examples: attempt, self-flagellation, conspiracy. Statutory crime is a crime that is caused by violating a particular state or federal law and includes either poverty crimes or other type of charges. Examples such as selling and supplying alcohol to minors, drink driving, selling drugs. Why do laws exist in society? Law exists in society because it's significant in keeping society functioning and healthy. The goal of law is to maintain order to society by creating rules, also paths for individuals to follow, so they don't veer off into immoral and unjust actions. Law protects people's basic rights and freedoms, come above anything else when it comes to advancing the general welfare. Main goal of law is intended to deter crime, which increases the severity of punishments. Why does society punish people who commit crimes and break the law? The main purpose of punishment in society is to prevent the crime from happening again. and such as protection, inhibition, deterrence, and rehabilitation. Protection is to protect people members of society. An individual is taken out of society and placed in prison if they represent any threat to others in any other way. Incapacitation is used to remove any offenders and criminals from society and place them into different environments, such as a prison, that can permit with a life sentence or temporarily. After a criminal is placed in jail, society is safe from any harm that could be caused by a criminal. Deterrence uses a harsh punishment to try and deter those who could have been encouraged to commit the crime, also prevents the criminals from doing the same crime in the future. Lastly, rehabilitation. The goal is to influence the criminal's behavior in order to prevent future crimes activity. Can occur in person and community. To examine the reason why an individual has committed a crime and provides them with the alcohol drug treatment centers. Also place them into special programs such as cognitive behavior therapy, halfway homes, education, addiction programs, and employment programs. There can be advantages and disadvantages of crime punishment. Advantages such as it can prevent future crimes from happening again. A greater number of individuals following the law ensures they won't face a punishment. Make sure the individual has committed the crime receive the punishment they deserve. There are some disadvantages such as doesn't help the criminals become better. They can continue committing the same crimes over and over. Very harsh in punishment. Focuses only on punishment and not connection with the criminal. Does not focus on doing the damage that has been done. High fines. Being placed in prison for too long. Death penalty. There are different types of crime and punishment in different countries, such as in Canada and US, an individual who is found guilty of crime must serve time in prison. In China, criminal detention, fixed term of life imprisonment held death penalty. In Saudi Arabia, beheading with a sword or the death penalty by shooting firing squad. In India, death penalty, life imprisonment, furniture of property, and solidity confinement. In France, death penalty or prolonged imprisonment. In Germany, imprisonment and monetary fine. In Russia, death penalty, fine, deprivation of right to occupy certain positions or engage in certain activities, deprivation of a special, monetary or honorary title. How criminals are caught exactly. In order to establish that a crime has been committed, the police now depend on the evidence from a wide range variety of sources. By collecting many physical evidence as much as possible that were left behind the crime scenes and evidence. Physical evidence and proof such as fingerprints, DNA testing, tracking the movement of vehicles, footage of security cameras, hair, saliva, blood samples, plates, registration number. Does punishment really work in creating better society? In my opinion, yes. Punishment in society establishes social order by enforcing control over society and maintaining the law of society. As a kind of punishment, people who disobey the law, violate the rules of society, or commit crimes are subjected to physical, financial, or physiological harassment. In conclusion, when an individual is punished for doing the crime and placed in prison, it can be helpful by preventing future crimes from happening again, influence more people to follow the rules and the laws, a stronger focus on the person in which they can be placed in personalized programs, and defining convicts as citizens and granting them voting rights, improve relationship with relatives while being imprisoned, longer visits, private visits, basic education, work, and means of subsistence after release from the prison. Here are some discussion questions you can answer to test your knowledge. Do you believe our society have the right to punish individuals who commit crimes? Why or why not? From your knowledge and understanding, what justifies the punishment in societies? Is there any connection between punishment and social equality? And lastly, what moral questions and information do punishments collect? Thank you for the time and patience for listening to my presentation. I hope you learned anything about it, and I hope I made it very easy to understand about crime and punishment in society. You can leave any comments or questions if you are confused about anything on the slide. I would love to help. Thank you again. Have a wonderful day.